Hello everybody, and welcome to the review of the LEGO City Fire ladder truck. This whole set is approximately 214 pieces. Well, not approximately, it is 214 pieces, plus little extras that come with it. So the main features are the two little minifigs here. You get a female firefighter and a male firefighter. You get the oil barrel with the flames. They're not attached directly to it, but that is for some play value, and I'll get into that in a second. And then of course we get the ladder truck here with the rotating ladder. It's extendable as well. Put it down just like that, folds up nicely, and it clears the little fire hose right here just perfectly. So we'll get into the oil barrel first, and then I will go on to the minifigs and then the main item itself. So for this little guy, all it is a 2x2 little round piece, and then the green, red, and the white flat piece on top. This little guy right here is a decal. It's not a printed piece. And then of course you have your two little flames here, and they just go right on top just like that. So when the oil barrel catches on fire, the fire truck has the ability to take care of that and put it out. So more of a play factor for younger kids, but it's also just a nice touch to be able to just take it on and off at a fairly easy method. Just boop, done, and it keeps the set very clean and allows you to keep this flat top and not have all the studs showing, which is another thing I'll go over with the fire truck. So it's something that I particularly like about it. Moving on to the minifigures here, we have the female firefighter with the white fireman's hat, or firewoman's hat in this case. A nice reflective torso here. You can see which ones are reflective. The flashlight, the vest itself, the metal buckle, the radio, and the back of the vest there are all reflective. So kind of neat. Oh, and also the legs here are reflective as well, just right at the knees. So just another really cool feature. Unfortunately, the only gripe that I can really think of for the minifigs, and this is pretty like meticulous, is that we didn't get any like hair. So when we take the helmet off here, we don't have anything to replace it with. So we're just left with the bald lady, which is nothing wrong with that, but you know, just something very nitpicky from me. And overall, I really like how well done these minifigs were. I like how it has the reflective feature. That's not something I see too much with minifigs. So here is the other minifig. This is the male firefighter. He has the same pants print on the legs there, reflective again, as you can see, but he does have a different torso. So here's the front of it with the reflective, with the buckle and the stripe there, and as well as for his to read how much oxygen he has left in his tanks. We have the rebreather right there that leads to the back of the tanks. And then he also has the white fireman's helmet, but he also has the shield on, so that's something pretty cool. I will take off the yellow tanks here, and I'll show you the back of the minifig's torso here so you can see what the back looks like. It's going to be very similar to the back of the female firefighter, but nonetheless, I will take it off and show you guys. So here is the back of the torso of the male firefighter. Just some very slight differences from the female here. We have some just some bunker gear, what it looks like on the back here, the fire logo, the reflective backing again, and that reflective buckle that's on the back there. And that's really, here's another little 360 of the figure with the reflective on it. Very nice minifigures again. Like, that's one thing I'd like to stress about this this set in particular, is that I really like how well done the prints are on these minifigures. So now, without further ado, let's get on to the big boy and show the ladder off. So here is the ladder, and what we have here is the nice, I'll start at the front, and it has the nice roof rack emergency lighting on the top. Has some emergency lights in the front here, Let me center this guy for you. There we go. We have our license plate and the grill, which are both decals, as well as these kind of like hazard decals that are here on the front for the front bumper. It has the blinkers, I guess, or actually these would be the headlights, I guess now for the front here. Nice big windshield for the front. Moving on to the side, we have the Firefighter emblem on the side here. Some more kind of aesthetic emergency lighting for the side here and back here. We have some amber colored bricks as well. And on the side here we have what I assume would be the bar, so firefighters riding on the side can hold on to this while en route to an emergency. And if we open up this little door here, what we have inside there is some blue studs to kind of just act as a carrying case for the water for the hose on the other side, which I'll get to in a minute. Have a shovel on this side, and move on to the right to the back here. We have, again, the license plate, some emergency lighting, the brake lights, and again, these hazard decals on the back bumper here. Then obviously some, like a third brake light, I guess it would be, for the tower portion, the ladder portion of the tower. Moving on to this side, the final side, we have a radio in place of where the shovel is on the opposite side. Another bar here for another firefighter potentially to ride on the side. We have the hose and the roll, I guess, for the hose. And what's really cool about this set to me is the hydraulic function, or the hydraulic action here. When you lift the ladder up, the hydraulic arm comes up, and when you put it back down, it goes right back in. The hose here just comes right off, and then you can either pull it out or wind it out. I'll just wind it out for the sake of this. And what's pretty cool for a play value here, what you get is one of those, kind of like one of the, they're in a lot of them are in the Star Wars sets, like the guns, I guess, where you hit the top here and the brick will launch. And I'll go ahead and just demonstrate that for you. So, boom, just like that. So you'd spray the water onto the oil barrel, or in this case the oil barrel that's on fire. And then I will move the ladder out of the way here for just a moment. Actually, I can probably just take this guy right off for the sake of this. And we have some extrication tools. We have the saw here on the left-hand side and a fireman's axe on the right. Now, what I do really love about this build is how smooth they made it. There are barely any stud showing on the top of this build, on the side, on the back. Everything's very, very smooth, very, very clean. That's one of the main reasons why I like this this set so much, is how clean it looks. And even like the underside of the ladder here has some studs here on the side, but that's not a big deal because it's got this big flat piece right on top, which really just kind of brings everything together and smooths everything out. This ladder here does extend quite a bit, about double its size. So I'll go ahead and pop this guy back on for you. And so you can see just how large that this ladder comes out. I think it actually comes out just a little bit more, right about there actually. So if I back it up, this ladder comes out quite a bit. And so it'll make a fine collection to whether you're building a Lego city, or if you just want to expand on your fire portion of your collection here. So this hose just goes right back onto that guy, and then you're just gonna literally, we'll make sure it doesn't snag here, coil it back up, just like so, and then there, it's stored, ready to go. The ladder, as stated before, doesn't get in the way of anything rotationally wise. It can go all the way around 360 degrees and it won't catch on anything, which is nice. Now what I will do is show you the inside, which is, you know, pretty standard. You know, it's got a steering wheel, it's got a seat. There's not a lot of space in the back here. However, you could store one more minifigure if you really tried to in the back there. It's kind of a snug fit, but it definitely can be done. And then you can see them through the window right here. So tell me guys what you think about what I should review next. And let me know in the comment section if there's anything that I missed about this and what you want to see next and what you want to see more of. So hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.